how to start this. And you're still too tall. I look so small. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with my boyfriend. His name's Yak, or his name's really Jake, but I call him Yak, and I think I've talked about him in some videos prior to this one. But anyways, today we thought it'd be fun just to film something kind of fun and easy and I don't know, called with the Would You Rather tag. So actually what I'm going to do though is take the questions from BuzzFeed, because I saw a couple of the BuzzFeed questions and they're pretty funny and pretty gross, and I think it'd be fun to kind of talk about those. So I look like a little child compared to you, like so short. Yeah, he's like 6, what are you?
6'5".
6'5", and I'm like 5'4" on my best days. So yeah, I look like a little baby right now. But anyways, we're going to film this tag, so if you want to see that, please keep watching. Okay. Would you rather never have to worry about money or live in a world with Pokemon? This is easy.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. Like, that's a dream.
Who cares about money?
Freaking true.
When I could have my own. I don't even. Well, then here's another question: what would your Pokemon be if you could only have one?
That's not fair. I think I'm gonna go with Squirtle. Squirtle. I always just like the little Squirtles, like the cool dude ones, you know, with the glasses.
Oh man.
The gang
they
of Squirtles.
Jerks,
they were jerks, but they were like so cute that you could forgive them, you know?
I don't even know how to answer my own question. I think I go with Charmander. I always really liked Charmander. He was just cool. Cha.
Okay, so would you rather have legs as long as your fingers or have fingers as long as your legs? Ew. I think I would rather have legs as long as my fingers, because then I would just be really short and like proportionate somewhat, but if I had fingers as long as my legs, that would just be really gross and creepy, and I feel like they wouldn't be able to function. Like, I feel like they would just be like just all jelly and not be able to work. What about you?
I think I'm gonna do the same. I think I'm gonna say legs as long as my fingers, because I think if your fingers were that long, I'd feel like the guy that has like 10-foot long fingernails, and that's really creepy, and I don't know how you do anything or how you'd ever be able to talk to anybody, because they'd just be like,
because no one
it'd
wants
just be
to
creepy,
know.
and no one wants to know that guy.
Poor guy. Okay, so next one. Would you rather be able to run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles per hour?
No, that's a tough one.
Well, I would say I'd rather fly at 10 miles per hour, because I think being able to fly would be the best thing ever. So I don't even care if it's that slow, like just being like getting up and just batting your wings or in this case your long eyelashes. I think that would be a lot more fun or something like that.
The kid in me wants to say fly, just because I think everyone...
Call me a child.
Yes. I'm gonna say run. I feel like that would be more practical, and you'd get places a lot faster.
That's so boring. You already can run. Okay, so the next one is, would you rather sweat mayo or have to poop a softball? I would rather sweat mayo, because I like mayonnaise and I would probably just lick myself then. That would taste really good.
I don't even like mayo, so I guess I'm gonna do that though, because the other one just sounds awful.
Painful. Alright, would you rather talk like Jar Jar Binks and you're not allowed to kill yourself, or look like Jar Jar Binks and you're not allowed to kill yourself? Oh god.
Either way, like, that's not a fair question because I don't see a way that you wouldn't kill yourself.
No, well, you're not allowed to. You
I know.
have to pick one, though.
I'm gonna go with look like. Because then at least you could, then at least you could, like, still have a job and you just have to, like, work from home and be on the phone all the time. You wouldn't have to be out in public and see people and then talk like that.
I think I'm gonna go with talk, like, just because, like, I feel like there's, you know, there's speech therapy and people can forgive a voice, I think, hopefully. I don't know. That's a tough one. Okay, wanna read the next one?
Okay. Would you rather have a dragon or be a dragon?
This is hard. Like, I love dragons and fantasy stuff, so I've always wanted to have one, but I'd never thought about being one. I think I'm gonna go with have one, because then you get, like, all the perks of having a dragon. Like, you could fly on it without actually having to be a dragon. So I think I'm gonna go with have one.
I think I would have one too.
Plus I want to be like Daenerys.
I feel like being a dragon would be cool until you need to actually, like, do something normal. Like, you're not gonna be able to go anywhere because you're just gonna destroy everything. So if you have a dragon, you get all those perks, but then you can leave it at home when you need to go do other stuff. I'm just being practical.
I'm just reading the next one.
Oh god.
Would you rather be sexually attracted to fruit or have Cheeto dust permanently stuck on your fingers? I'd rather be sexually attracted to fruit. Cause, like, I couldn't stand having Cheeto dust all over the place. Like, obviously you guys know I like to do makeup. How would I even do that? So I'm gonna have to do the fruit.
I gotta do the same. I absolutely hate having Cheeto dust or, like, the Dorito residue on my fingers. Like, that just drives me insane. I don't think I could live with that forever.
Oh my god, that's... Alright. Wanna read it?
Okay. Would you rather be the best racquetball player in the world or find $65 on the street?
I feel like, I mean, I've never played racquetball, and it's probably, I don't know, maybe not the coolest sport in the world. But if you were to be the best at it, wouldn't you get, like, sponsorships and make more than $65? So that would be my reasoning for that.
I mean, I don't know how much racquetball players
more than 65,
make.
I'm sure.
I think that question depends on the day. If I'm really low on money, then I would probably just do the $65. But...
Alright. Next one is, would you rather speak any language fluently or be able to talk to animals?
I'm gonna say animals.
Well, yeah.
I think that would be awesome. Just because I've always wanted to know what dogs were thinking.
Yeah, that's hard for me because I don't think I've ever talked about it on my channel before, but I'm a Spanish major and want to be a Spanish teacher, and learning a second language is such a struggle, and I wish I was fluent in it every day, but I think my love for the pups of the world trumps that. So I think I'd rather be able to talk to my dog Frank. He would be the biggest jerk, but I love him so much and I want to know what he has to say. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? This reminds me of the girl in Pitch Perfect, the one that, like, is like, you know, like, and I feel like that'd be so frustrating to have to repeat yourself a million times. So I think I'd rather just shout all the time and have people think I'm just, like, an obnoxious person, rather than go through life being like, can you repeat that? Can you repeat? And then the awkward point when, like, you can't ask someone to repeat themselves any longer, so you just smile and you're like, ah.
I think I'd probably have to do the same one, but that answer reminds me of on Parks and Rec, do you remember Andy Samberg's character, the guy that just shouted constantly? Did you guys see Avatar? And I feel like that would just be my life all the time. And it'd be funny for a while, but I feel like I wouldn't have very many friends. Because they would just get annoyed with me.
Oh, God. All right, next one. You said.
All right. Would you rather eat a pine cone or poop a pine cone? Oh, God.
I'd rather eat one. Because, like, you could break it up into tiny enough bits where it's almost like eating popcorn kernels, but...
Just disgusting.
If it came out the other end like a full pine cone...
I mean, technically if you ate one, you'd still have to poop one.
Well, but, like, I know... That's so true. I never even thought
That's
about...
That's a dumb question.
I never thought about that.
I mean, if you... I'm gonna say poop one because... Then you wouldn't, according to BuzzFeed Science, you wouldn't have to eat the pine cone. It would just end up in your stomach, and you'd have to get rid of it.
Okay. Would you rather change gender every time you sneeze, or not be able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby?
I feel like I'd get in a lot of trouble with the muffin and the baby one. Because that's not really something that you can mix up and get away with it. Like...
What? I feel like that's a forgiving, like, you know, like you explain to someone,
well, what if in your own head...
He has a hard time discerning between muffins and babies.
Well, what if you just go, in your own mind, you think you're about to eat a muffin?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
I mean, the first one would be bad, too.
No, I don't think that would be bad. The sneeze, every time you sneeze, I feel like, well, actually sometimes I sneeze a lot, but like, I think it'd be fun to be a guy for like a short, like amount of time, you know, like.
Well, what if you have a cold though? That'd get confusing.
Well, that would suck as long as like, you know, it'd be fun though to be able to change things, like change into a guy, you know? I don't know, I think I'd rather do that one. Okay, so for the last question, we kind of came up with it on our own because we both really, really like Game of Thrones and like, you know, kind of fantastical type genre of things. And we have, for everybody who knows Game of Thrones, which I'm hoping some of you do, would you rather marry Joffrey Baratheon or marry Ramsay Bolton?
They're both
terrible. I mean, we thought of this question like a minute or two ago, and I still don't know the answer because both of them are just horrible, horrible people. So that's so hard though, but I feel like, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I feel like I would rather marry Joffrey because like at least like with him, like he's a little bit more predictable than Ramsay is. Like Ramsay's just straight up crazy. And I feel like Joffrey is just like a kid throwing tantrums. And I don't know, that's just, it's still, either way, it's like you have a 50-50 chance of even more, like you're probably gonna die if you marry either of them.
I think I'm gonna go with Joffrey also, because he kind of is just kind of like she said, it's he's kind of just like this mean little kid. Like he's like the mean kid that, like, if he'd mess with you at school, and if you told on him, he would like go tell his dad or something. But I feel like you could be okay with that. Like he'd be a jerk, but you could probably like outsmart him and have some fun of your own, as long as he didn't pick up on it. But with Ramsay, I think he's crazy enough to where if you did anything that would upset him in any way, he'd like chop off your fingers and then like mix them into your dinner or something. Like, something crazy that Joffrey's just kind of too much of a punk to do.
He's not like innovative enough to think of that.
You just say something mean and then
you storm off.
Like have one of your family members killed or something.
Or like have the Kingsguard like slap you around, which is horrible.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more from her, go ahead and subscribe. You might even see me in a video or two. Damn it. You're gonna have a lot of videos of just me sitting here then.
Come on!
If you guys subscribe to her channel, we'll appreciate it so much. So thanks for watching. Bye guys.